Speaking of weird things here, this popped up today. Greg Berlanti is developing a Batwoman TV series for CW. Now, let's take a quick assessment. Let's take a quick assessment of what's going on there at the CW with their shows, right? The Arrowverse, if you will. It's got Arrow, it's got The Flash, it's got Legends of Tomorrow, it's got Black Lightning, it's got Supergirl, it's got 5 shows and wavering quality. And now they're gonna add another one to the mix. They're gonna add Batwoman. Arrow was just a freaking remake of Batman. It was seriously, it was Oliver Queen with all of Batman's villains. Like, and everyone knows this and everyone's fine with it. And because DC is just so screwy when it comes to dealing with this. I think this is Greg Berlanti's way of trying to hold on to what's going on there over at the CW. I think he wants to hold on to his relevance. So he's like, I'm just going to throw whatever I can on TV and call it a day. But it says here, it would appear that Kate Kane's addition to the CW's Arrowverse wasn't just a passing thing, and Greg Berlanti is hard at work developing a TV series for Batwoman. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm going to probably make fun of this a little bit, but I am intrigued to see how this is. All right, with Gotham ending, and the Arrowverse being whatever shape it's in, apparently, I'm okay with them going this particular route. I'm not against it. I just would rather them tie it into the overall movies versus just having their own universe on TV that is having trouble keeping up with itself. So it says here that Entertainment Weekly says production is eyeing a 2019 start date and mentions that there is no casting announcement at this time. The official logline for the series, though, is an interesting tidbit, which would confirm that the series would keep Kane as gay, making it the first of the superhero shows to have an LGBTQ plus focal point and a lead character, saying, armed with passion for social justice and a flair for speaking her mind, Kate Kane soars into the streets of Gotham as Batwoman, an out lesbian and highly trained street fighter primed to snuff out the failing city's criminal resurgence. But don't call her a hero yet. In a city desperate for a savior, Kate must overcome her own demons before embracing the call to be Gotham's symbol of hope. Okay, like, I want to kind of quickly retract what I was saying there. We don't need social justice Batman. Like, here's the thing. We just don't need it. We don't want, no one wants that. Nobody wants that. What they want is Batman kicking ass, or in this case, Batwoman kicking ass. They don't care if she's gay. They don't care if she's gay. There could be an entire scissor me timber scene, and I think people would be entirely okay with it. They'd be like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, go right ahead. That's good. Yeah. And I'm spent. Right? Like, that'd be fine. But just like armed with a passion for social justice and a flair for speaking her mind. You guys can't see me right now, but my eyes are rolling into the back of my head. Right? Like, it's oh God, it's social justice Batman. We don't need that. We don't. I'm okay with a lesbian character. I have no problem with that. I think representation is good. But when it comes to talking about social justice, when it comes to trying to put it in comics books, look, here's the thing. I'm just going to be honest with you. This whole segment's running on way too long, but I don't give a shit. In fact, this is going to be clipped out into its own thing. But essentially, here's what's going on: is they are, oh man, okay. Right now, what you have to understand is in comics, especially in Marvel, there's this big pushback against social justice stuff. People aren't buying it, and the people who do buy comics are raging mad against it because it's some of the stupid, most ignorant stuff that has come out of Marvel in a long time. In fact, DC has been heralded for not falling into that trap, not going down that pathway, not doing the same thing that Marvel did. But here we go. Here we are. Here we see it, that they want to put Batwoman on the TV with a tagline that says "armed with a passion for social justice." Here, okay, fine. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what. I will give Greg Berlanti the benefit of the doubt because I happen to like the guy's work. But I swear to Christ, if in the pilot episode she starts calling like cis white men or any of that kind of jargon like leaves her mouth in a non-ironic way, I will turn it off. And that is not to say that like I am against inclusion and diversity. I'm 100% for it. But that type of dialogue is what's going to kill your show. All right. This is what you have to understand. This here is when you start putting that crap in comic books and television and you do it in a very non-subtle way, people pick up and people get mad and nobody wants to deal with it. Nobody wants to see it. and that's why this is a very bad idea. It says here that Carolyn Dries is tackling the script for the show, and she's also executive producing alongside Berlanti. Okay, and so who do you want to see play Cassandra Cain? How about Kristen Cruick? Because what else is she up to recently? And I'd like to see her make a comeback. There we go. There's my contribution to this one here. But ultimately, it's going to be bad. I can already tell you it's going to be bad, and no amount of pessimism or feigned optimism on my end is going to make it any better. They've kicked open the freaking Ark of the Covenant on this one, and it's not going to do any bit better until people's faces are melted. So thanks a lot for that, CW. You done goofed.